What is up, guys? Maxmov here. In today's episode, we're just going to do a quick run through on installing and replacing ELS vehicles in Grand Theft Auto 5. Alright, so this is going to be a short little episode just taking a look at installing custom add-on ELS vehicles and also replacing ELS vehicles. Basically the two methods of getting a ELS enabled car in your game. Now this has been requested by a few people after I made the ELS config video, but we're going to take a look at getting those cars in the first place. So what we're looking at today, for the replacement side, I'm going to be replacing the lifeguard ATV with this Vespucci Beach Police ATV. This is super cool. And then for the add-on, I'm going to be basically doing a custom add-on for the Vespucci Beach Police Department by Toy. So we're going to be adding in these vehicles, even though they aren't meant to add in. So, well, not necessarily not meant, but they're designed to be replaced, but I'm going to show you how to do a custom add-on. So a couple things you'll need for this video. First off, you're going to need Open4 if you used like anything for LSPDFR. Chances are you've used Open4 before. You're also going to want something to unzip these files. I use 7-zip, but you know, it's up to your preference. And another thing you're going to need, maybe as an option, is Albo's custom DLC modding folder. So if we go through GTA 5 mods, I highly recommend you use a mods folder. That way you don't screw anything up. It's easier to update your game as well. Update, X64, DLC packs, and then modding right here. This is Albo's custom folder. What's great about this is if you set it up properly, then it will, and it is a OIV pack, so it installs automatically. What you can do with this is it gives you everything in one spot. So you can change like your weapons and PEDs, you can get that added in. You can get your vehicles, which is what we'll be taking a look at. As you can see, I've used this a lot, and it will overwrite, as well as the DLC list is added correctly, it will overwrite your existing vehicles. So you're kind of set up there. So for the replacement, all we're going to need to do is go into edit mode. And you're also going to want to have this folder open. Now you don't actually need the original files. As I said, it will overwrite it. So all you're going to do is select Blazer 2 or whatever vehicle you're using. Of course, after you've extracted this is for the ATV. All you do, drag it into Open4. It'll import it. As you can see, open up the YFT and bada bing, bada boom. There is our Blazer. Looks pretty cool. I'm excited to use this in a future video. I think it looks super cool. And as you can see, textures are looking fine. So it's only the three files: the YFT, the YTD, and the high YFT, which is a higher quality. So next thing you got to do is go into the VCF folder. This is for ELS vehicles. Go into VCF and go ahead and copy this guy. You can drag it, but I like having a backup. Now what you're going to want to do is go over to your common folder. I have this bookmarked, but we will go ahead and take a look at the directory. So if you go back here, you're going to go first off from this PC into your whatever disk you're using. Program files x86. You're going to go to Steam, and then I believe it is Steam apps and common. And this is a list of all of your Steam games that have been installed this way. As you've seen before, I use multiple directories. This is my clean one. This is my one that I use for 5M and DOJ. And then right here is our custom one. So you're going to go into the ELS folder, pack default, and all you're going to do is paste that guy in. You can see it's going to add it, Blazer 2. You can check, and there it is, looking all good. So you can do whatever you want to kind of change the other things. Like, you know, I usually set this to 2. We'll take a look at all of that once we're there. Looks like it's already been set up, so we'll go ahead, save that. And now to do a add-on. So this is a little different. We'll go ahead and minimize that. We're going to bring up the Vespucci. So this is in 2 folders, by the way, just because of the size of it. We have the sedans and the SUV folder. So we're going to start off with the 2006 CBPI. We have a choice between hubcaps and steelies. I believe I'm going to go with hubcaps for this. Now, as you can see, it is police, YFT, YTD, and the police high. That's just what it is because, as I said, Toy is using these as a replacement. Now, if you go into my folder or yours, you can see that you have these vehicles in anyway. And I don't want to replace them. I want to add it on sort of as an extra jurisdiction. So what you're going to want to do is you can select the YFT and the YTD, but you don't want to select this guy. Just rename it to something. So we'll do Vesp1, short for Vespucci 1, and you're going to go to whether you have a underscore high YFT, or sometimes you will also have a 4th file, a plus high YTD. Anyway, you're going to want to rename it, but make sure that you only do the model name and you do not select the underscore high or the plus high. And you're going to do Vesp1 just like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to drag this guy in. Just like the replacement, it's going to add it there, but we're not done yet. We're just going to open this to double check. As you can see, we have that model. And again, don't worry about the wheels. That's a different thing. If the wheels look weird, don't worry about it. It's just an open 4 thing. It'll be fine in game. As you can see, this thing looks great. Check the textures. They're all there. Obviously that imported correctly because you're just dragging it in, but we're not done yet. What we got to do is we got to go out of here. So we're going to go out to here, still inside the modding DLC folder, but you're going to go to common data. As you can see, we have car variations, and in here we have vehicles.meta. Now, these 2 files are extremely important because they're the 2 files that define what the car is in the game. If you only have these models, that's only the physical shape. You need the code that says what the car is going to do, how it behaves, and what it is, basically. So what you're going to do, you don't need to export this, just right click and edit. We're going to start with car variations. Now, I have a Police Old 5, that's part of my Metro pack, or I should say my Metro pack, but it's a pack that I'm using as a Metro. We're just going to select it, and we're going to come all the way down to the end of it. So Police Old 5 is this, and then we have Police Old 4. Basically, you can copy whatever you want, it'll be fine. We're just going to copy that up there, and then you're going to come right here after this arrow. As you can see, Albo says add custom entries here between variation data and variation data. We're inside of there. This is just a little text line, so we're going to hit enter, and we're going to paste it, or Control V. So now we have 2 entries of Police Old 5. What we want to do is we want to rename it to what we have over here, Vesp1. So we're going to rename it that, Vesp1. Obviously, for the more vehicles you do, it'll be different. So we can have, Vesp2, Vesp3, however many we want. And of course, I'm going to do that. I'm going to be adding in the majority of these vehicles from the pack. But we just want to do 1 for the sake of the video. Go ahead, save that up. If you want to double check, you can always click back in. As you can see, Vesp1 is good to go. Next up, go into vehicles.meta, same thing. Right click that bad boy, and you're going to select, starting right here, Police Old 5. It's not going to be Police Old 5 for you. It's going to be whatever your last entry was. Again, select all the way, and you want to include this last item, not the second one, because this item here is the beginning of Police Old 4. This is the ending of Police Old 5. Go ahead, copy that guy, jump back up to the top, and right here at initial datas, or init datas, stands for initial data, you're going to want to hit enter as usual and paste that guy in there. and change it to VESP 1, and you're going to want to change it to VESP 1, the model name and the TXD name. Now handling, this is whatever you want to set the handling as. So since it is a CVPI, we can set it as Police 1, but for me, I like having a little more pep. I understand it's a bit cheating using Police 2, which is the charger handling line, but it's fine. And this is really all you have to do. If you want to change the audio hash, you can change it to Police 1 or the Stanier, I believe. We can go ahead and change it to Police 1. Why not? If you have like the CVPI sound pack or anything, I'm fine with having it as it was. So all of the things you really need to change are the model name and the TXD name. Change it to, again, whatever you named those models. So once you're there, again, you can double check if you want to, VESP 1. So that's actually all you have to do to get it to work. Then all you want to do once you're in game is go and, if you're using, for me, Simple Trainer, you have a couple different options. The first option is just to go in and type in under spawn vehicle, the vehicle spawner menu, then you go down to the bottom where it says spawn vehicle by name, and then you type in VESP 1, and that's for the add-on vehicle. If you're doing a replacement, all you got to do is add in just, you know, like for the Blazer, you'd go to wherever that was in the vehicle thing. Another thing you can do, though, down here in Trainer, for me, Simple Trainer, Trainer 5, you're going to go down here, and it has an entry right here, added cars. So this actually has an added car menu. This is from VanillaWorks Extended, all of these. But if you go down here, I have some vehicles down at the end that I use. So what you can do is you can see Police Old 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of that. One thing you can do is right here, 230 is the newest entry for me, and you can do this wherever. The model name, that would be VESP 1 for me, and then display name, we want to change that to whatever you want to call it. So I will call it Vespucci CVPI. And then to enable 230 right here, you just want to change that to a 1, and it will show up in the menu. That way, whenever it'll show you Vespucci CVPI, all you do, hit enter when you're in the menu in game, and it will spawn that for you. Again, you can just exit and save, and that is 100% all the information you need to add in ELS vehicles. Again, just like the other ones, we want to go back here to VCFs, and remember that we changed police. So we want to rename police to VESP 1. This is an important step, otherwise it won't work. You're going to want to copy it just like we did with the Blazer right there and paste it. Do this for all of the ones you want, and that way it is now a fully set up ELS vehicle. That's all the information you need to add in vehicles and to replace them. Replacement is really easy. It's the same as any other vehicles, except for because it's ELS, you don't have to worry about car variations. All you do is paste in that VCF to your pack default. For add-on vehicles, it's the same as adding in a normal vehicle. However, you just got to make sure that you have the car variations and the vehicles made for your specific vehicles. Anyway, my name is Maxmov. Hopefully you guys found this helpful. If you did find this tutorial helpful, be sure to drop a like, leave a comment if you have any further questions. You know, it's the reason I'm making this video is because people were confused and they reached out. I wanted to help. Anyway, of course, if you are new here, be sure to subscribe so you never miss out on any more content. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. See you guys later.